Hidden in the shadows of America's forgotten barns and fields lie treasures worth millions, abandoned, neglected, and left to rot. Now you might think America is all about shiny new things, chrome, and endless highways, but you'd be wrong. In the quiet, dusty corners of this vast country, there's another story. Hiding under a sheet of filthy plastic caked in a decade of bird droppings and dust is a Ferrari Testarossa, the redhead, the icon of the 80s, all side strakes and pop-up headlights. Now its engine bay is a condominium for mice, and the glorious Rosso Corsa paint is peeling away like a bad sunburn. The famous open-gate manual shifter, which should be clicking through gears with satisfying precision, is frozen in place by rust. Behold, a Lamborghini Countach. And not just any Countach, but an early one. The purest form, its iconic scissor doors, which should rise with theatrical pomp, are wedged shut. And in this dusty, forgotten garage tucked away behind stacks of old newspapers from the 1960s, is something that made my heart stop. It's a Bugatti Type 57. This wasn't a supercar, it was a grand tourer for kings, movie stars, and industrial tycoons, and this one, languishing in a field half swallowed by overgrown grass, is very special indeed. This is a 1965 Shelby GT 350, the real deal, a Mustang that Carroll Shelby got his hands on and turned into a fire-breathing, track-devouring monster. Propped up on crumbling cinder blocks next to a collapsed chicken coop, we find a Rolls-Royce Phantom. The Connolly leather, thicker than a good steak, is split and ruined. The walnut burl dashboard, once polished to a shine that could blind you, is warped and delaminated. The fiberglass body, which should be immune to rust, is instead cracked, spiderwebbed, and covered in a thick layer of algae. Under the bonnet, the legendary 327 small block V8, an engine known for its power and reliability, is a horrifying mess of corroded metal and frayed wires. It's an early long hood 911 from the late 60s, arguably the most beautiful and sought after of them all. But here's the thing about a 911, even in this battered, broken state, you can still see the magic. The fundamental rightness of its shape endures. It's been parked under this leaky carport for so long that the carport has started to collapse on top of it. You can just see the 440 emblem on the bonnet bulge. This thing was a big block monster. It would have had enough torque to restart a dead planet. Hidden at the back of a locked container, forgotten on a piece of property that has been tied up in legal disputes for decades, sits this silver ghost. This was the world's first true supercar, with its fuel-injected, race-derived straight-six engine. A good one will fetch well over $1 million. And here, in the corner of this collapsing workshop, under a pile of old tires and rotten wood, is the automotive equivalent of finding the Holy Grail. It looks like a real deal 427 Cobra, not a replica, the genuine article. This car is a national treasure. So there you have it, a tour through a secret museum of neglect. These million-dollar machines, once the pride of the road, now serve as haunting reminders of forgotten dreams. The big question then is this: if you had the money, the time, and the space, which one would you rescue? These machines deserve a second chance, a new life roaring down the highway, not a slow death in a dusty barn.